Hello, and thank you for joining me here on Sew Stitch Hex. Today, I'm going to be talking you through making a vessel for you to practice distance Reiki on. So it's similar to a poppet. I don't know why it's not just a poppet. It's basically a poppet. I changed mine a little though. So this is the poppet of my sister who passed. It's how I represent her on an ancestral altar with her little pig ears and her little piglet. And she has yarn hair, and she's like a rag doll. I also have some tiny dolls that are from the store called Yours and Mine. I don't know how to make it zoom better, but yeah. So they're really cute, and these are made natural materials. So these are just two examples of different kinds of dolls. And then you have my Reiki doll, which your Reiki doll, you can use a pillow. You don't even need something to like visualize if you're not that kind of person. You visualize it in your head and you're good. Just send it. Reiki will find where it needs to go and it will go there. I need a visual. So not only will I be writing the person's name, maybe have a picture to put underneath this body that will represent them if they're not with me, which mine is not complete, but this is where I'm at. Mine is missing the indigo and the red buttons that I want, but I've bought my buttons individually based off the color and size that I wanted, and I don't have the colors and sizes that I want of those, so I haven't got those colors yet. So until then, I just use, a pillow. But I upcycled fabric. It's not perfectly symmetrical, and that's okay. I used a shirt that was shredded and a sheet that had holes in it that didn't fit my bed, so I didn't see a point in repairing. I just shredded it because purple seemed like a good color. To make it is really easy. All you really need is needle and thread, fabric, and I prefer a Sharpie. Now you can print a pattern offline, like they're everywhere, but I don't follow patterns. I'm not good at them. I mean, I have them and I can do them, but I like to experiment. So I drew one. It's not symmetrical, but it's cute. So you would do that, and you would trace it onto your fabric. And once you've traced it, you're going to take two pieces, kind of fuse them. These are different lengths, but it's just, for the example purposes. Plus, this one was only in one size because I shredded it. You would have this image drawn onto your fabric, and you would have the pretty sides facing one another, so that once you've sewn them together and flipped them inside out, when you sew them together, I suggest using pins. Do not prick yourself. I always do. You will put the pins along the drawing, and once it is in this shape, which you've already drawn this onto your fabric and cut it out, and they should be symmetrical. You will put pins in it to hold the two pieces together. They are flush with the pretty pictures facing one another. The ugly side or the non-patterned side, because these are one-sided fabrics, will be pretty inside, ugly out. Because you're going to leave about 2 inches after you stitch all the way around it. I just did a basic like that. Leave about 1 inch to 2 inches. I left the small segment here so that I could keep stuffing the head. I wanted the head to be really full, and I didn't want to start at the bottom. I wanted it to be going into the crown. For me, I wanted it into the crown because this is a Reiki doll. So the energy will be going into the crown from the divine. Versus if I wanted, I could have done from the feet, but then it would have felt more like a Kundalini doll because it'd be like energy from the spine, from the base. So I did it from the crown, and I stitched it up in the crown so that the energy was going in, the stuffing went in. Because this is all about intent. A lot of it's intent. So you'll take it, you'll stitch up that last little bit after you filled it with stuffing. Now, you can do what I did, which is upcycle fabric. Use old t-shirts, you can use socks if you want to. I usually don't use socks because I wear my socks until they are shredded. There is no sock left. You can see my toes hanging out. Or they're so thin you can see my feet, but like they're still socks. They're just threadbare. Those are so weird. But yeah, so you can use socks if you have them. You can use an old bra because those are really pretty. If you're not wearing them anymore and you didn't like wear them all out, but like the lacy ones, those are so cute for fabric. You can use old pillowcases. I love to buy like really cute sheets that don't fit my bed, because if they fit my bed, I'm going to use them. But if they don't, then I will shred them and use them for fabric. Although my sheet on my bed is too cool to like replace. Like, it's like a giant pillowcase. It's double-sided, so you put it over the mattress like a pillow and you button it so it doesn't come off. It's better than a fitted sheet. It stays. Pain to put off and on, but it's wonderful. It doesn't come off, which I have a problem with. Anyways, use whatever fabric you want. Like I said, this is a t-shirt. This is a sheet. I shredded them so I can use the fabric, because I will use this purple. Like, this is a cute purple. The buttons I got, you can get buttons at the Dollar Tree. You can also buy shirts at the Dollar Tree. Or you can just buy like 63-cent fabric at Hobby Lobby. If you do not like Hobby Lobby because of their religious views, that's cool. Go to Amazon. I don't like Joann's Fabrics because every time I've been, they've been like super rude. Go to Michael's. They're a little pricey. Honestly, a lot of my fabric has come from going on yard sales. Because in yard sales, you have a lot of like sweet little old ladies that are like, oh, I'm just getting rid of this fabric. I don't need it no more. Or, oh yeah, I just have all this random stuff. And they'll have like a million shirts that are like, what? Why do you need all these shirts? Obviously not. That's why they're in the yard sale. Or my favorite, handkerchiefs. I love handkerchiefs. I always have a favorite to give to a kind knight who's willing to fight for me in battle, or in a little joust. I always carry one. It seemed whimsical. So ever since I've been little, I have one. And that's the fabric. Lots of fabric. And they're like 25 cents usually, randomly. You can go to the flea market. These are just some examples. Cheap, easy to do. That's what this is. And you don't even have to put buttons on, because sometimes people can't do buttons, although you just stitch through the holes. It's really easy. It doesn't have to look nice. I made mine look nice, sewing little lines. They're not straight, but that's okay, because I figured it's the intent that counts. And I put a lot of love into him. I had some whiskey, and I stitched him while watching Markiplier make me laugh. So it was made with love, intent, and I enjoyed myself, and that's what's important. So yeah, this is how you make a little Reiki doll. Really basic, and this is just a progress shot. I will finish him once I find the perfect button. But like I said, it's all about love and intent, so I'm picking out each button and making sure it's absolutely gorgeous. All right, so my Instagram is Kogas101, just like my YouTube, KOGAS101. You can also use the hashtag SewStitchHex. I would love if after you do some of the crafts that I've mentioned, if you tag me or use the hashtag SewStitchHex. Let me know how it turns out. I want to see yours. Does it look as gumpy as mine? Because I didn't really use a pattern. I just had fun. And I like him. He's cute. He doesn't have a name yet. Although Ray seems like a good name. Ray. Aw, he has a name now. It's Ray. Yeah, so really easy, really fun. All right, thanks for joining me for this fun little craft. I'll see you next time.